I'm Laura Handman, partner at Davis Wright Tremaine, and it has been my honor to co-chair the Bench Bar Media Dialogues project of the Council for Court Excellence since it began in 2010 under the auspices of the late, great Earl Silbert when he was president of CCE. I co-chair it with Jim McLaughlin, the Deputy General Counsel of the Washington Post. The idea was to create a forum where lawyers, civil and criminal, private and government, could come together with members of the bench, both federal and DC Superior, and members of the media, whether it be newspapers, broadcasters, online, and talk about issues of common concern and public interest. Our first program, we've had 10 public programs, and then we've also had 7 private, by invitation only, sharing perspectives sessions with Bench Bar Media members, and we've also created the Journalist's Handbook to the DC courts. Of our 10 programs, our very first was an examination of the Scooter Libby trial. He was the Chief of Staff to Vice President Cheney, and he was being prosecuted on charges that related to the leaking of a CIA officer's named Valerie Plame. Our program were all various participants, including Judge Reggie Walton, who had presided over the trial. We have had other programs, Leaks and the Law. We featured Thomas Drake, a whistleblower who had been prosecuted, was on the program. We did a program on secret courts, about the FISA courts. We have done topics as important as juvenile confidentiality, expungement of records, criminal records, the right to be forgotten, and we did a program at the lovely auditorium of Aaron Fox, Journalism Isn't Justice, where we looked at the Me Too movement and took particular focus on what had happened to Senator Al Franken, as reported by Jane Mayer, who was on the panel for The New Yorker. Judge Lambert participated in that program as well. We did a program on cameras in the court, and we did another program at the Motion Picture Association, Justice on the Big Screen. And we were fortunate to have Marty Barron, who was then editor of the Washington Post, talk about his work as editor of the Boston Globe, which broke church abuse in the Massachusetts area and became the wonderful movie Spotlight. We also featured the movie The Jinx about Robert Durst. My firm represented the director. It was on HBO, and everyone may remember the memorable moment where he forgot that the mic was on, and he went to the men's room and he said, the hell did I do? What the hell did I do? I killed them, of course. And he was later convicted of murder. Judge Kessler was also on the program talking about the Guantanamo documentary. The last program we did was on Zoom, Shut Down or Shut Out, Challenges to Ensuring Access in Courts and Government in the Time of COVID. This was at the beginning of COVID, just as we were trying to navigate the new normal. We're planning to meet as a committee in January and set up a program in March or April 2023, hopefully in person. We look forward to seeing you, and thank you everyone for your support.